Ember-roasted salsa with grilled tortillas. Bacon, egg, and bean quesadillas. Chipotle-marinated pork tenderloin. And spiced grilled pineapple with smoky whipped cream. Today, we're heading south of the border from the Alisal Guest Ranch and Resort in Solvang, California. I'm Stephen Raichlen, and this is Project Smoke.
Catching that right horn first is key. And then your loop and curl around. Oh, nice. That is a legal catch right there. I just needed a little expert advice.
Here in the Santa Ynez Valley in Southern California, the Mexican influence is everywhere. In the salsa served with Santa Maria tri-tip, in the explosively flavored adobos used to season carnitas and pork. Today's show is all about Mexican smoke. Our first dish, Ember-roasted salsa. There are two options for charcoal. You could use charcoal briquettes, but for this dish, I prefer to use natural lump charcoal. This is basically logs that are charred in a kiln, nothing but pure wood. And to light your charcoal, I like to use a chimney starter. I've loaded the top section with our natural lump charcoal and crumple a sheet of newspaper. And then you place the newspaper in the bottom compartment and light it. The beauty of the chimney starter, it funnels the heat upright, so you get uniform ignition in about 20 minutes. And of course, you would never light a chimney starter on a wood deck, always on a stone. I have one lit already. Grab the chimney and pour the hot coals into your grill. Now use a hoe to rake out the coals in an even layer. It starts with the basic vegetables for a salsa fresca: poblano chili, plum tomatoes, jalapenos, an onion, which I'll cut in half. And I do so because the onion takes longer to grill than the rest of the vegetables. And finally, a couple of cloves of garlic. So I'll just take the garlic off the head. To peel the garlic, you just gently flatten it with the side of a knife. Slip off the skin. Then skewer the garlic cloves on a slender bamboo skewer or toothpick. The reason you do this is the garlic cloves are so small they would get lost in the fire if you just laid them down individually. You want to just wrap it in aluminum foil so it will roast without burning. And now the cool part. Arrange the vegetables directly on the embers. I call this caveman grilling or cavemanning, and I love this technique because the vegetable skins char, and as they do, it drives a smoke flavor to the center of the vegetable. It's a natural way of smoking without a smoker. Roast the vegetables now just till the skins are charred on all sides. You want to do it quickly. You want to keep the vegetables a little bit raw in the center so you have some of that raw freshness in your salsa. Look at that. Just until the skins blister. The aroma of the roasting vegetables is incredible. Once the tomato skins are charred and blistered, transfer them to a metal plate. And finally, the charred onions. Now let the vegetables cool before you make your salsa. Here are the charred vegetables. They're cooled, so cut each tomato into 4 pieces. And you can see the tomatoes are still a little raw in the center. That's exactly what you want. So add your tomatoes first. Don't worry about those little charred bits of skin. They'll add color and flavor. Next, the poblano chili. Cut it in half, and you just want to scrape out the seeds. Okay, and cut the chilies. Then add the poblano chili to the tomatoes. Now for your jalapenos, cut the jalapenos in half. If you like it hot, leave the seeds in. For a slightly milder salsa, you can take the seeds out. Cut the jalapenos. And just rough chop the garlic. Then add them to the salsa. You want to just give this a quick pulse to grind the ingredients. Now, 3 more flavorings. First, chopped fresh cilantro. That adds that wonderful pungency to the salsa. And chipotle chili, which is a smoked jalapeno. This will reinforce the smoke flavor of the ember-charred vegetables. And finally, freshly squeezed lime juice. The acidity just brings the salsa into focus. 1 more puree. And let's take a taste. That smoky roasted flavor is intense. I have 1 more cool thing to show you. We're going to toast fresh tortillas on the grill. So brush each side with extra virgin olive oil. Sprinkle with chopped fresh chives. We'll turn it over. Salsa may seem simple, but it's this attention to every detail that's going to knock your salsa out of the park. And now, back to the grill. When you grill a burn-prone food like tortillas, set up your grill with a safety zone. So rake the coals in the front third of the grill to the back. That way you've got hot zone and a less hot zone if they start to burn. Place the grill grate back on the grill and toast your tortillas. Do not leave your grill at this point. These burn really quickly. We're just looking to toast the bottom. Turn it over. So here are your fire-toasted tortillas. Let's put it all together. Just put these tortillas around the salsa. Let's see how we did. You know, it's all the familiar salsa flavors, the fresh tomato, the pungent cilantro, the lime juice, but there's an underlying smokiness that comes from cave-manning the vegetables. It's really cool. Try it sometime. People often ask me where I get my ideas for barbecue. I keep a little notepad on my night table, and sometimes things come to me in my sleep. Like this quesadilla. I like to serve it for breakfast. I like to serve it for lunch. You can serve it anytime. Set up your grill for direct grilling and build a medium-hot fire. If using a quesadilla basket, assemble the quesadilla right in the basket. Brush one side of the tortilla with half the melted butter and place the tortilla butter side down in the basket. Spread the tortilla with a circle of baked beans, making a shallow depression in the center. Sprinkle the cheese on top in a donut shape more generously around the periphery, leaving a 3-inch space in the center for the egg. Crack the egg in the center of the quesadilla. Sprinkle bacon slivers on top, followed by sliced jalapeno peppers. scallion, and chopped cilantro. Place the second tortilla on top and brush with the remaining butter. Place the quesadillas on the grill grate. Grill until the bottom is browned and the cheese at the edges starts to melt. 2 minutes. Flip the quesadillas over. If you are not using a basket, slide a large spatula or sheet of metal under the quesadillas to flip them over. Continue grilling until the bottom is brown and the cheese is melted. Another 2 minutes. Remove the quesadillas from the grill. If you've done it right, the tortilla will be crisp, the cheese will be melted and gooey, the egg white will be just set, and the yolk will still be soft in the center. Serve with Ember-roasted salsa. It doesn't get any better than this. Here's a classic south of the border marinade, sweet with orange and fiery and smoky with chipotle chilies. We apply it to the most elegant cut of pork, the tenderloin. The tenderloin is one of my favorite cuts of pork. I like it because, like its beef counterpart, it's extremely tender, but it's also very flavorful, and it costs a fraction of the price of beef tenderloin. It starts with fire-roasted spices. In a dry skillet, place whole cumin seeds, a cinnamon stick, and cracked black pepper. Take these spices to the grill. We'll roast the spices for a couple of minutes. The idea is to bring out those aromatic oils, toast the spices, add a smoky dimension to these seasonings. Watch this closely. It's just a couple of minutes and the spices will burn if you cook them for too long. All right, let's take this off. Now, next step is to roast your aromatic vegetables, tomato, onion, and garlic, in a dry skillet as well. Think about the layering of flavor here. We start with spices, they are roasted, give them a smoky flavor. Fresh vegetables, they'll be roasted to give them a smoky flavor. This dish is really all about smoke. As the vegetables char, turn them with tongs. And you can see after a few minutes how beautifully the tomatoes, onions, and garlic are charred. Now make the marinade. So add the roasted spices to a blender. Next, add your roasted vegetables. Chipotle chilies, red wine vinegar, oregano, salt, 2 strips of orange zest, the oil-rich outer rind of the orange, and finally, orange juice. So you're playing sweet against fiery and smoky in this marinade. And here is your marinade. Let's just take a taste. Man, that is so concentrated and intense. For the pork, these are pork tenderloins. Each one weighs about 1 pound. Pour about 1/4 of your marinade into the baking dish like this. Place the pork tenderloin on top of it, and then we'll do the same on this side. Then we'll pour the remaining marinade over the pork tenderloins. And marinate the pork tenderloins for at least 6 hours, preferably overnight. Fast forward 12 hours. Here are those pork tenderloins marinated in that smoky chipotle marinade. The grate is pretty clean, but I do want to oil it. Dip your oiling cloth in vegetable oil and draw it across the bars of the grate. To generate more smoke flavor, I'll add a couple of chunks of mesquite wood to the fire. Fold the grate down, and then drain your pork tenderloin and lay it on the grill. That's number 2. Almost instantly, you begin to smell that mesquite smoke and the chilies. Cooking time for tenderloins these size, about 12 to 16 minutes. Beautiful. Pork tenderloin is a lean meat, so to keep it moist, I like to baste it with extra virgin olive oil or melted butter as it grills. Well, the pork certainly looks done, and I poke it. It's gently yielding, but it's always a good idea to use an instant read meat thermometer to check the internal temperature. 145 degrees, so that's nice pink in the center. You don't need to overcook pork. Take these tenderloins off. Here are your chipotle-marinated pork tenderloins. I let them rest for a couple of minutes, and let's take a slice. Look at that, just a little blush of pink in the center. I'll just plate up a portion for myself. To serve with the pork tenderloin, a little nopale cactus salad. Took out the spines, we peeled the cactus leaves and grilled them, then diced the cactus with grilled poblano chili, corn, and the cactus. Just put a little of that salad on the plate. Last of all, I like to sprinkle it with a little cotija cheese, a Mexican cheese with a nice sharp flavor, and cilantro. Let's see how we did. Wow, really nice. It's smoky, citrusy, spicy, nice little jab of chipotle heat, everything you want in a pork tenderloin. That salad's really nice too. Great crunch, great contrast of flavors and textures.
Every day at lunch, I come out here for 10 minutes practicing my roping. I'm better, but I'm not very good. If the thing moved, no chance.
And now, a change of pace, a wood-grilled dessert. I'm a huge fan of grilled fruit desserts, and this one is one of the easiest and one of the best. First, the pineapple. We peeled the pineapple, and I'm going to use this cool tool to core the pineapple. So place it at the top, and pressing down and twisting, drive it down the core. Then remove it, and here's your cored pineapple. Cut the pineapple crosswise into finger-thick slices. You can tell by the golden color, this is a nice, ripe pineapple. So I'll arrange the slices on a wire rack. Next, make the spiced sugar. Start with a whole vanilla bean and slit it lengthwise using a sharp paring knife. Open it up, then scrape these tiny little vanilla seeds into the sugar. This vanilla is incredibly fragrant. Next, add powdered cinnamon to the sugar and add ground cloves, and finally, freshly grated nutmeg. Now whisk the spices and the vanilla into the sugar. These flavors are so evocative of Mexican desserts. And put your spiced sugar by the grill. Back to the pineapple, and you want to paint the pineapple with unsweetened coconut milk. Coconut milk the heavy cream of the tropics. Now turn the pineapples over and paint the other side. To grill the pineapple, I'm using this combination wood-burning grill and plancha. I built a bed of charcoal to heat the grill, and now I'll add a mesquite log to generate wood smoke. And then come and place the grill grate over the firebox. And as always, oil the grate and the plancha with an oiling cloth or folded paper towel dipped in oil and drawn across the bars of the grate. Dip each coconut-coated pineapple in the spiced sugar, then place it on the grill. When the pineapples are caramelized and browned on the bottom, turn them over. Look at that. That is a coconut spiced sugar candy shell on the pineapple. It's going to be pretty amazing. Once the pineapples are browned on the other side, transfer them to a wire rack. Now I'll show you how to make the mezcal whipped cream. First, a little cinnamon on top of the whipped cream. Second, warm some mezcal. Mezcal, a cousin of tequila, made with fire-roasted cactus hearts. Arrange the pineapples on a platter. And 2 for me. And now, pour your flaming mezcal over the pineapple. And last of all, a spoonful of this cinnamon and mezcal flavored whipped cream. All right, let's see how we did. Oh man, I love this dessert. So much going on. The pineapple, the coconut, the spice, the caramel, the smoky mezcal. And it's so simple. I make this dessert at home all the time. It's a real crowd pleaser. I hope you've enjoyed this show on Mexican Smoke. Ember-roasted salsa with grilled tortillas. Bacon, egg, and bean quesadillas. Chipotle-marinated pork tenderloin. And spiced grilled pineapple with smoky whipped cream.
What are you going to put them on when you finish?
I'm going to put them on the imaginary plate that we had for serving. I hope you've enjoyed this show on Mexican Smoke. Please come.
Okay, let's keep it. Last lines. Here we go. I hope.
I hope.
Okay. And now a change of purse. Pace. Sorry.
Did you change your purse without telling us?
Change of pace.
And action.